Hello writers, come write with me. My name is Mykela Greenwood. I create worlds for mind adventures. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Write with Mykela. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can go on this journey with me. Today is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays we discuss literary jargon or we have a writing prompt. Today we are going to talk about perspective and having a writing prompt that we will write from two different perspectives, really 4 perspectives. Why is this important? Well, I assume you're not going to have only one character in your story, so you will need to be able to write from multiple perspectives. Our writing prompt is simple. A young person did something wrong. Young could be 7 or 17 or 20 something. Any age of a person that still has some learning to do. The wrong can be anything minor like lying or major like stealing. In the first scenario, we will write from the perspectives of a younger person that committed a wrong and an older person like a father or grandfather or mother or grandmother. It could be a teacher or a coach or anyone in an authority or teaching position. In the second scenario, we will write from the perspective of the younger person that committed a wrong and a same age person, or so a peer. Maybe within 9 months or something, or what would be the same school term if they were still in school. So a peer for them. In both writings, you will need one character to tell the other character what they did was wrong and why it was wrong. It will be up to you if the older person, in the first scenario, if the older person just gives rules or is very negative or is positive. It will be up to you if the peer, in the second scenario, if the peer can come out and say the wrong straight away, or if the peer skirts around the issue. You will have to write a response from the person who committed the wrong. Will he or she feel badly? Will he or she get angry? Will he or she push the blame somewhere else? These are your choices. That's why writing's fun. Okay, so the first one. Younger person commits a wrong. An older person talks with him or her about the wrong and how to correct the behavior. That's the first one. So pause the video and come back and I'll read mine. Then we can pause again to write the second one. Ooh. Writing time. Welcome back. I'm going to share what I wrote. Don't worry, there's no grade for this. I'm certainly no expert. Please remember that all material read on the channel is copyright protected by the original writer. Let me read what I wrote. Little Sally wanted a soft pink stuffed poodle. She wanted it as soon as she saw it in the store. She told her friend about it. The friend told her to make sure to show her the poodle when she had it. Sally was only 9 years old. And she enjoyed it when Grandpa took her to the store because afterwards they would go for ice cream. Saturday was the next time Grandpa was coming to take her. Sally put on her pretty pink dress and her black patent shoes. She even put on white stockings because Grandpa always liked this outfit. They went shopping. Sally showed Grandpa the poodle and he said it was nice. But he moved along. He wanted to get her a book. Sally looked at the poodle. She stood swaying back and forth, looking at it. How could she show it to her friend if she didn't bring it home? Sally quickly grabbed the poodle and hid it. Then she caught up with Grandpa. She was so excited to have the poodle. Grandpa picked a few books. He was excited and told Sally that they would read them together when they got home. After they paid and left the store, Grandpa helped Sally get in the car and they were going to head to get ice cream when the poodle fell out of Sally's dress. Grandpa picked up the poodle and asked, "What's this?" "Oh, the poodle must have wanted to come home with us, replied Sally. That's a good poodle. She reached out her hands for the stuffed toy. Grandpa held it slightly out of reach. I'm afraid not. We didn't pay for the poodle. We're cheating the store out of the money they need to pay their employees and to pay for the poodle in the first place. You like Mr. Bob, don't you? Sally nodded slightly, but she was very quiet. The store pays Mr. Bob for working there, but if we steal, the store can't pay Mr. Bob. Then how will Mr. Bob buy things for his family? Sally shrugged her shoulders. Okay, you take this poodle back in there and give it back. What? Can't you just pay for it? Asked Sally. No, replied Grandpa. Now take the poodle back inside. He handed her the poodle. Are you sure? Asked Sally. The poodle really wants to go home with us. Grandpa shook his head no and walked Sally and the stuffed poodle back inside. They found a manager and Grandpa made Sally give the poodle back. The manager thanked Sally for doing the right thing, and then Sally and Grandpa went back to Sally's home. Sally was shocked that they didn't get ice cream. Grandpa explained to Sally's mother what happened. He told her he decided they couldn't do ice cream because Sally just wanted him to pay for the poodle. She wanted to keep it, even though stealing is wrong. Sally's mother sent her to her room, and Grandpa left without reading the stories he bought. Okay, writers, do you think that Sally learned anything? Well, I'm not sure she did. I know for sure she wouldn't have learned anything if Grandpa had just gone back in and paid for the poodle. Sally seemed to think that she wanted it, so it was okay to take it. Of course, at some level, she knew it was wrong because she hid the stuffed toy. Now, for the second one. The wrong can be a different wrong. It doesn't have to be the same thing that you did in the first one. So, here are the instructions. Number 1, a younger person commits a wrong. Number 2, a person near the same age talks with him or her about the wrong. Pause the video and then come back and I'll read mine. Welcome back. I'm going to share what I wrote. Don't worry, there is still no grade for this and I'm still no expert. This is just fun stuff. Let me read what I wrote. Okay. Jenny and Julie were at the mall. Jenny just got her license and Julie would get hers in a couple of months. Life was good. Now they could go where they wanted, within reason, and not have a parent tell them when they would pick them up. Jenny and Julie went to several stores, and Jenny purchased some things. She pulled out a $100 bill to pay for the items. Julie was shocked. Where did you get a $100 bill? She asked. Oh, I got it out of Mom's purse, replied Jenny. Does your mom know? Asked Julie. She doesn't care, replied Jenny. What do you mean she doesn't care? Asked Julie. Why would she care? Asked Jenny. Dad gave her the money. It's not like she earned it. If I asked my dad for money, he would give it to me. Julie knew that Jenny's dad usually gave her $20 when they went to the mall. Julie usually had the same amount of money and they could buy something and still get food in the food court. But something didn't feel right with the way Jenny was responding. So she said, So you asked your mom for money this time instead of your dad? And she gave you a $100 bill? Don't be dense, stated Jenny. Dad told Mom that he was putting some money in her purse. So I just helped myself to half of it. It's not like I took it all. Julie wasn't sure what to do, but she tried one more time. What if your mom needed that money to pay a bill or something? Then she'll have to ask Dad for more, replied Jenny simply. Don't worry, I covered my tracks. I asked Dad for money for us to go to the mall. He gave me $20, just like always. Jenny was rolling her eyes. We're older now, and the stuff we want costs more, so we need more money. Mom will just tell Dad he didn't give her enough, and he'll fork over more. Jenny shrugged her shoulders, and they continued through the mall to the food court. Okay, writers. Was Julie able to tell Jenny that Jenny was stealing from her mom? No, she wasn't. Does Jenny get off scot-free? We don't know. As a writer, we get to decide what happens when Jenny gets home. Do her parents notice the missing money? Do they confront her? Is she allowed to go back to the mall again? If Jenny spent the money, can the parents ascertain the value of the things she brings home to know she spent more than her normal 20? There are all kinds of questions we could ask. As writers, those questions will help us write the next scene and the next. In my opinion, it was much easier for Grandpa to correct Sally's behavior and make her return the pink stuffed poodle, and it was harder for Julie to say too much. There could be all kinds of reasons for that. Julie likes going to the mall, and she likes hanging out with Jenny. Julie won't get her license for 2 more months, and even then we don't know if she'll have a car available for her to drive. There are lots of unanswered questions, but that is because we wrote a short scene and not a story, right? Leave a comment on whether or not the one character corrected the behavior or was even able to say something. Or comment on whether you've been in a situation like this and what did you do? Did you confront your friend or child or parent or whoever did the wrong? Did you let the behavior slide? How did you feel when you did either thing? Okay, we wrote a scene, and that's a start. I want you to notice conversations around you and listen to how they go. Now, I didn't say eavesdrop. Just observe. If you want to send me your scene or scenes, you can send them PDF or Word document to writewithmykela@gmail.com. No Google Docs, please. I'm not promising to read them on the channel, but I will do my best to read everything that you send. If I decide to read it on the channel, then I need written permission and your age. If you're under 18 years old, then I need permission from your guardian as well. Also, send your pen name, especially those of you under 18. If I get scenes to read, then I will make a second video on Tuesday to share them. On Friday, this coming Friday, we will read Chapter 5, Spider Mounds. Next Tuesday, we will talk about alliterations. This is going to be fun. So I will see you Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications so we can continue writing together. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your participation. If you know someone who would like this video, then please share it with them. This is Mykela with Write with Mykela. Bye for now.